Hey everybody and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 13, episode 5, and it was titled Don't Come For Me Unless I Invite You, or I've invited you, something like that. This episode was another womp womp womp. It was just, oh god. Before we get into this recap review, if you are not subscribed to my channel but you watch my reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you end up liking this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Alright, y'all, let's jump into this review. This video probably won't even be that long because, like, literally, it wasn't really a lot going on. It was basically about Riley going off to college and Cynthia's engagement party. So we first open up with Kenya. She's at the venue with the planner and she's doing like a walkthrough, and she kind of sort of likes what the event planner has, but then she doesn't. You know how Kenya is. So I was thinking to myself, well, why she just ain't set up and be, planning herself or whatever, but whatever. We see Mike and Cynthia. They sitting on a pier. Mike jumping because he think it's some snakes. I don't blame him. But she like, no, we put some snake be gone or something up near the house. He was like, yeah, but we near the pier, so this their territory. She was like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Then we see the countdown, 5 days until Riley leaves for college. Mama Joyce is there, Candy and Riley. They're all talking about how Riley doesn't know how to clean because Candy didn't really, tell her or show her how to clean, so she doesn't know how to clean. She like, I really gotta clean or whatever. And then I think Candy had said something about you a poor cleaner. And she was like, well, I learned it from you. And Candy was like, well, I don't know how because Mama Joyce was like, before you even got out the tub, you had to clean the tub. And child, I remember those days back with my grandma. First of all, she ain't even let us put a lot of water in the tub. Like, it would be like, I remember it would be like we like now, like you cover up your whole body in the tub. No, like my grandmom did not play. She would have us sitting in like a little bit of water, and then we would use like the melted soap. She did not waste no soap. She would put them things all together and child. But before we got out that tub, we had to wipe around the tub, clean that thing out before we even stepped out of the tub. So I know exactly Mama Joyce is not kidding when she said that to Candy. But anyway, it was a cute little scene where they were showing Riley how to clean the bathroom and stuff, but Ace came in there. She was spraying, he was wiping down. And he was like, this is how you do it, because I know how to clean. Like, you spray, I'll clean it, okay? I'll clean it. I'm teaching you. So it was cute. Ace is too cute. He is adorable. He need his own dang on peach, okay? Because he is cute and entertaining. But after that scene, we see Cynthia. She meeting with Latoya, and Kenya is on her way. What happened, child? I don't even remember what. Oh, they were trying on lingerie. Basically, they was trying on lingerie. I don't know if it was a special occasion they was trying on lingerie, or they just wanted to go to the lingerie shop and try on some lingerie and purchase some lingerie or whatever. Kenya shows up. This Latoya. No, before Kenya showed up, Latoya was like telling Cynthia about the photo shoot she took or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, and then Kenya sent me a picture of her or whatever. So she was like, and it was real sexy. It was real sexy or whatever. So Cynthia was like, well, what the picture look like? Let me see it. Child, it was like a side pose of Kenya. Kenya was naked and she was showing off all her cakes on the side. Like the side profile. It was real pretty. It was real sexy, like, or whatever. So Cynthia like, why she sending that to you? Like, what? Huh? What's going on or whatever? So, was Kenya there? I think Kenya was there. No, I don't even remember. But at any rate, in a confessional or whatever, the producer was like, "Well, why would you send that to Toya?" And then Kenya was giggling and stuff, talking about something she don't want to say why or whatever. And then she was saying like she likes having Latoya around because she makes her feel sexy, vibrant, and desirable or whatever. I'm just like, girls. Then they started talking because Kenya had arrived at this time. They started talking about Portia's party. And Cynthia was saying like she wished Kenya would have been there. Kenya was like, yeah, because I was all excited about it. And then to find out that I was uninvited, I got all in my feelings at first. It was like a slap in the face or whatever. And some other stuff she said that the whole time I kept watching it or thinking, I'm like, why are you mad at Portia? It wasn't Portia's party. Like, it was Portia's party, but she didn't even know she had the party. So why are you mad at her? I don't understand. I don't understand. Somebody tell me, because I don't understand. And what else, child? I don't even... Yeah, I don't know what else happened. All I remember, it was a bunch of ass and some thongs, and they was dancing and modeling, and the titties was flowing, and they looked sexy in the lingerie, and they brought some lingerie, and they went on home. Like, that's all I remember, child. It was a lot of ass. It was they look sexy. They look good. Like, shit. They older. Well, not Toya. Kenya and Cynthia, older women. They bodies is banging. And Toya, her body banging. I don't know how old is Toya. She in her 30s. But anyways, her body banging. Their body banging. They got booty for days. So, like, it wasn't nothing. Cynthia, I think somebody had called Candy and asked Candy what the party was about and what the dress code was or something like that. And Cynthia at this point thinks Biden is coming because of a group text. Because I think Shamia said she couldn't make it or whatever. And she was like, tell Biden I said hi. So then Cynthia was like, oh my God, Joe Biden gonna be there? Oh my God. So trying to figure that out. And that was all for that scene. Then we see Portia and Lauren and her mama. They're talking about Portia book. Portia is writing an autobiography, I guess, about her life and stuff. Because she said that she went through a lot in her life. Going through depression, going through what else she said she went through? Abuse. Did she say physical abuse? I'm not sure if she said physical abuse. I know she said abuse. So she said she went through depression, she went through abuse, and all of her experiences, she wanted to kind of put that down on paper or whatever. So right now she's going to be sitting down with her mama and Lauren, and they're going to be kind of going over the past and stuff like that. Lauren got her hot dogs, a competitor hot dog or whatever. Portia like, girl, you need to be buying his hot dogs, Dennis hot dogs, because he my baby daddy. Okay, we need them coins. So, they talking about that. Portia vegan, so she eating her salad. You know, it's a little thing. So then they sitting down. And then we find out that Portia's mom divorced Portia's dad, and he left when she was about 2 to 3. And Portia, you know, primarily lived with her mom. And then on the weekend, she would go over to her dad's house. So we already knew that her and Lauren had the same father. Of course, Lauren would stay with her father 100% of the time. And Portia would go over there on the weekends. So Portia says when she was growing up, she didn't really feel like she was missing her father or whatever because she still had her father in her life. But when she turned 17, she felt empty because that was the time when she was dating and all this other stuff. She felt like this void and whatever. And then when Lauren starts talking about how her experience was with her father, like he would get up in the morning time, kiss her on the forehead, because he died when she was 10. And when Portia was 17, that's when her, you know, the dad died. So she said for those 10 years, she remembered like he would kiss her on the forehead, he would go to work, then he would come home. Like she remembered those times. So then Portia started getting emotional because she was like, oh my God, he would kiss you on the forehead every time he would in the morning and stuff. Like she missed that because she would just see him on the weekends. So when Lauren was talking about it, you know, she got emotional and stuff, and then she said she realized that she was missing things and she was missing a part of her father and that figure in her life. So that moment right there made her realize what she was missing, because she said before she didn't really miss it. She thought she was getting everything, but now as an adult she looks back and it's like, dang, I really didn't really have my father all the way I could have had my dad in my life and so forth like that. She says the reason why she pressed so hard with Dennis is because she wanted that family figure for her daughter, because she doesn't want her daughter to miss out on her father. However, she also says that Dennis is a stand-up dad and he's going to be around, the Pilar, regardless if her and him are together. So that's really good. Let me make sure that was it. Yeah, that was it for that scene. And then it's the day of the engagement. Kenya arrived early, of course, to talk to the planner. Everything looks cute. It's like all like winter wonderland type, because it's their hashtag is chill. So it's themed around that. So it's ice sculptures, it's snowflakes on the table, it's like little rhinestones that look like ice, so stuff around the table. It was set up really nice. They had a band there, but everybody was tested negative for COVID, so they don't have to wear any mask. She said it was cold in there. I guess it was cold because of the ice sculpture, to keep that frozen. And I think that was pretty much it. So she was going around, the table and stuff like that, just to make sure everything was set up. What else? Oh, then we see 3 days until Riley leave. We see everything all pulled out. I guess she packing and stuff like that. We see everybody getting dressed. We see Portia calls Cynthia and Mike, and she ain't got her wig on, child. She ain't dressed. She ain't nothing. And she an hour and 30 minutes away from the place or whatever. They still talking about Bye ain't gonna be there. She like, I'm so excited, Bye ain't gonna be there. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. And so Mike was like, yeah, but last time I checked, he was in Michigan or whatever. And they was like, but he got a private jet. So it's good. It's good. It's cracking. Because I guess Kenya said if you're not there on time, they was going to lock the door. So they was like, yeah, Secret Service. And like, they were really thinking Biden was going to be there at this party, child. Kenya is the only one at the dang on party, okay? The ice sculpture melting, Candy getting her dang on dress taken in. I said that should have been done. Like, what in the world? Cynthia and Mike, they in the car, headed there. They talking about taking selfies with Biden. Like, they was really geeked and set on by and was going to be at this thing, right? Kenya calling people. She called not Tanya. She called Latoya. Latoya just sent the voicemail or whatever. Tanya gets there first. She's like, oh, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And that's when Kenya tells her, like, no, this is not. Because she was like, well, I'm surprised Candy not here at her own party. She was like, well, it's not really Candy's party. That's why she's not here. And she was like, oh, okay, I see what you did. So they do that. Candy and Todd arrive. Then, child, Cynthia get there. I said, what kind of foolery? So they in the back talking. They just like, yeah, because this on the menu, and then that, and then, oh, then this look right. They looking on their phones and stuff. Cynthia and Mike walk in, and they like, oh, hello. And I don't think it clicked in their head who they was saying hello to until like 2 seconds. They was like, oh, surprise. I said, first of all, it should have been somebody at the door. Somebody should have been checking in with Cynthia, trying to see what time she was going to arrive or whatever, or so they could be prepared or ready and stuff like that. Or set a specific time for her to come so everybody else could be there. Because even Kenya said at one point, like, everybody be late and they not fashionably late or whatever. But she knew people would be late, so it should have been set at a specific time that Cynthia and Mike was supposed to arrive. Then, say they were supposed to arrive at 6 o'clock, but tell everybody else the party started at 4, so they could at least get there by 5. And then when Cynthia got there at 6 o'clock, everybody be there. But it didn't seem like it went that way, because Cynthia and them came in, and they was like, where's Biden? That was funny. Where's Biden? Is he here? They was like, no, it's for you. This party is for you. Go back out and look at the stuff. They didn't even realize it was their party. Then they looked at this stuff. They was like, oh my God. So then Candy told Candy told Cynthia that Kenya put the party together. So then she started like looking like she was about to cry and stuff, but she probably didn't want to mess up her makeup. And then it was like, oh my God, thank you. They was all excited about it and stuff like that. what else? Then we see Cynthia. She talking. First, we saw Mike and Ty. They talking, and Ty telling them they've been married for 6 years. I could have sworn they've been married longer than that. It seemed like they've been married longer than that. No, it seemed like they've been married forever. But they realize that they just need to talk and let stuff go. Communication, comprehension, all that good stuff is important in a relationship. Then Cynthia and Kenya, they talking, and Cynthia says that she wasn't going to have any bridesmaids, but she decided to have some, and Kenya is one of them. So she asked Kenya, of course, Kenya, oh my God, yes, yes. So she all excited and stuff. Marlo come in late, child. She got on goddamn snow boots, like it was really going to be snow on the ground, but she, you know, we know how Marlo get down. Then we see Candy. She's singing. Is this a song she was going to sing at the wedding or something? It's something about chilling and stuff. Maybe she made it up. But you know, Candy can sing. So, then we see Cynthia ask Candy to bring her bridesmaid. So then Candy was like, "Oh yes, of course, girl, of course." And then she tells us how she didn't want any bridesmaids, but it would be nice to have her girls by her side. And then she tells us that Kenya redeemed herself and stuff like that. And I'm like, did you just ask them to be your bridesmaids because they threw you a party? And that was like, yeah, thank you to them. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but like, just say what it is, Cynthia. Then we see Kenya. She didn't, I don't know what was in them little drinks, but she done downed a couple of them. She up there giving a speech and being all giggly and stuff like that. And she just, you know, honoring the couple and stuff. And then Portia, she come in late. And she got the bright red hair on. She looked really pretty. I like her dress and stuff like that. Everybody, for the most part, looked nice. Minus Marlo's boots. But everybody, for the most part, looked nice or whatever. Because, you know, black people can wear some white, child. But yeah, she was up there honoring the people. And then Portia came in late. And so Portia came in. And then Mike was like, oh, there go Portia. And so Kenya started rolling her eyes. She got like this whole attitude. And I'm like, why are you mad at Portia? Why? And so, then Portia go in, she's saying hi to everybody, being quiet, saying hi, giving air kisses and stuff like that. She get over there to Tanya. Mind you, Kenya's still talking. So she get over there to Tanya, and Tanya said something about her hair. She was like, oh, thank you, or whatever. But she's still keeping it quiet, not, you know, being rude or nothing like that. From what, you know, when you come into a room and people want to say hi to you or whatever, you be like, or whatever, you're not gonna be like, hi, you know, but that's what she was doing, like, hi, or whatever. So, Kenya, like, she coming in here being deliberately, purposefully, what she say? She came in late purposefully, and then she said she coming in late, and she purposefully disrespected me. That's what she said. I was like, what? And so then she sums up the whole speech. Then she tells Mike and Cynthia to do a little dance. Like, she started, boobity-bobbity-boo. I said, Lord. And so I was like, she is 2 sheets to the wind. Candy was like, girl, give me this. Chill. So then they start singing and stuff. What else happened, child? I think that was it. Basically, Cynthia and Mike, he rubbing on a fat ass, and then she tonguing him down. Then Portia got up there and sang with Candy, like the whole running thing, and that was whatever it was. And the chef came out. She was introducing the food. Portia starts talking about how if you're a vegan, the sex is heightened, and all this other stuff. Candy like, well, who getting that vegan sex? She was like, nobody, myself. I'm saying, but you should be a vegan. Cynthia was like, we don't have any issues in the sex room or sex department or whatever. I was just like, Lord. And so Portia was like, look, I'm just trying to save the planet, okay? I said, girl. Then Toya, she came in a whole hour and 22 minutes late. They was on the second dish. Girl, you should have stayed home. Whatever. Then Cynthia at the table announces who the bridesmaids are, whatever. Of course, Candy and Kenya. Portia was like, I was not expecting to be no bridesmaid, so yeah, whatever. Then Toya, she like, did y'all see the picture that Kenya sent? Why would they see that? Like, why would they see that though? Like, she sent that to you. Like, why would you do that? Like, that's annoying. She one of them people you don't send pictures to because everybody gonna see it. It's gonna be on internet. It's gonna be on. Well, it's on TV. So, child. So like, she like, did y'all see the picture of Kenya? They like, no, why? She was like, oh, it was sexy. It's on my lock screen because it is body goals. Like, look. I'm like, Mike looking like, oh shit. Mike and his facial expressions. So I'm looking like, what? And so Candy like, well, why do you have that? Why would she send you that picture or whatever? And she was like, well, you know, because she just sends pictures of me to me or something like that. I was just like, oh, God. So now we on this goddamn lesbian train with not Candy, because we already know how she get down. With Kenya and Toya. I mean, it'll probably be exciting. If they put it on TV, I will watch it. I will watch it. But is this gonna be her storyline? Is this gonna be her storyline? Like, is this gonna be Toya's storyline? Because she don't really, I mean, she don't really have a peach. She a friend of the show, it looked like. But is this supposed to be her storyline to get on the show, and this Kenya's storyline to be on the show? Because we don't really hear about her and Mark no more. So, like, what? What? I'm just like, whatever. And so then Kenya tells everybody, oh no, so then Marlo, she stayed with her foot on Kenya's neck. She was like, oh, so you want to get your ass done? So you want to get your ass done? So she was like, what? Shut up. Or whatever. So then Marlo and Kenya go back and forth. So Candy like, let's cut this down. So then she tried to calm the people down. Like, it was a nice event. Let's not do all this. And then Kenya like, well, Marlo, she like, look, just calm it down. So then, what happened, child? Oh, did Kenya say Marlo wanted to eat her ass? What? I was like, where'd that come from? But then Kenya was saying, like, there's 3 people at the table who could get it. And she was saying, because Portia was like, girl, I know it's me or whatever. And she was like, Portia is not on the list. And Portia was like, I'll beat her down up in, what she say? She would take her down. Yeah, she was like, I would beat her up in the bedroom. I believe that. I believe that. I will watch it too. I believe that though. But she was saying like Candy is one, and then Candy was like, well, me and Todd is a package deal, so we come together or whatever. Because we already know how she get down. But again, if y'all watch the show, Candy really wasn't all that convincing to me on the show and her sex scenes. I just, maybe they should have had her with the woman, and then we could have really saw how she got down. Because when she was with Duda, whatever his name was, I wasn't convinced. And even when she was in the scenes with Lela Waithe, it wasn't convincing. Like, it wasn't no real flirting. I wasn't convinced. But at any rate, she said Candy, Toya, and Cynthia can get in her kitty. She was like, look at her lips. I just sit on her face like that. I was like, oh, whatever, child. I'm just, is she gonna do somebody on the show? I mean, like, I don't know. But at any rate, it's like they reaching. I'm not, whatever. And then why Ty played that cheesecake like that? And then it looked like the chef was behind him. He was like, what is this? I said, why you do that cheesecake like that? Oh, God. And so then Kenya, she brings up not being invited to the party. She was like, did you get my gift for Pilar? And she was like, yeah, I got it. It was really nice. Thank you. And she was like, well, I would have liked to have been invited or whatever. And so then everybody was like, well, it was a surprise or so forth. And she was like, yeah, but just like this was a surprise for Cynthia, I invited people who would, who she liked and would be nice in the, to her, or fulfill her beat. I don't know, something like that to that extent. And then she was just like, yeah, but Lauren did all the invites and stuff like that, and she didn't know that I liked you or whatever. She didn't know if I liked you, so it was like that. She was like, yeah. So just blame Lauren. I'll just blame Lauren, but we'll discuss that later. And so in Portia confessional, she was like, you are proving Lauren's point. You are proving her point. And I'm like, exactly. Like, you mad at her for a surprise party she ain't know nothing about. Like, she literally did not know anything about. So you mad at her because you didn't get invited to the surprise party that she knew nothing about? Like, girl, stop. And then they did a Soul Train line, and then Mike was all excited. He was ready to marry Cynthia that night. Riley left off for college. Basically, she was still packing. She ain't had nothing packed, not even her books. I said, that's the first thing you should have packed up, but whatever. They can only be down there at the college for 2 hours to unpack her because of COVID, and Candy is still in denial or whatever that Riley is leaving. She said she probably won't realize it until she's gone, but she's really sad about her 18th birthday is going to be next week and she can't be there to celebrate with her. And Ace was so cute. He wanted to go with Riley, and he was like, but I want to go to Riley so I can help her clean because she doesn't like to touch dirty stuff or whatever. He is too freaking cute. And then they hit the road in a sprinter, and that was pretty much it. It was just like, good luck, Riley. And that was pretty much it for the episode. Again, it was just womp, womp, womp. It's like they reaching. The party was half the day going episode. It's like they trying to make a storyline with Toya and Kenya screwing. I just don't. And then after Riley leave, then what Candy gonna talk about? I don't know, y'all. But I'm still going to review the show. I just hope it pick up. But hey, we are where we are. If you like this recap review, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. I think I will see y'all on Wednesday for Married at First Sight. So please be ready for that review. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace. Oh, look. All conflicted. Peace.